Hello everyone, welcome to the D3D4 YouTube channel. Today I am joined by Chris Stringer and Nathan to go through the League One home kits. We're going to do only home kits because otherwise we'd be here all week, but we're ranking them from worst to best to see which ones we think should be the threads of glory, which ones should be certainly left in the dark. There's quite a few that we're not too keen on, that we don't agree on all the picks. But Chris, you looking forward to going through this?
Oh, very much so.
And Nathan, joining us for the first time.
Yeah. Debut
Indeed. So let's start. Well, we'll start at the bottom. I mean, and there is kind of a sort of a gimme at the bottom because Bury don't actually have a kit.
I'm very worried about this, to be honest. I'm feeling a nudist theme coming along.
Yeah, they'll just probably be wearing like loads of different colours. Just wear anything blue, guys, or anything white will do. You know, people cutting up pillowcases, just making their own kits out of it. I wouldn't put it past Steve Dell, though, to be fair, because
just rock up in a black t-shirt. Anything you can find, lads. Anything you can find. That's what we did last season.
He comes across as unhinged, slightly.
Do you reckon he might do what I think Man United did about 20 years ago? When they had the grey kit, they swapped it out for another kit, or the other team's away kit.
They swapped it for their blue and white kit against Southampton at half time. They still lost the second half.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't see the other players.
No, that was embarrassing. That was a Letitia masterclass, I think, at the Dell, I think it was. We can't see each other. Nice excuse, guys. Now you're wearing luminous kits, you're still being beat. Brilliant stuff. Right, let's go. So, in 23rd, we've got Shrewsbury. Chris, not a great kit, this one.
It looks like that pair of pyjamas you get off your grandma that you have to wear when she's around, but you really don't want to.
Yeah, it's not great. It's kind of got the stripe in the middle is far too big, and it's sponsored by Tuffins, which I can only assume is a budget supermarket or something.
Who knows?
I have to say though, Simon Wiley in the picture looks so awkward. Like he's
not happy to be wearing it.
He's borrowed his dad's shirt, hasn't he? It looks dreadful. But there you go. I think actually, to be fair to them, the fitted kits do look a bit better. But it wasn't well greeted on Twitter, and I can understand why it wasn't. But in 22nd, who have we got in 22nd, Chris?
We've gone for Lincoln. It's a little bit of a disappointing kit, I think. I don't like how the sponsorship's placed, and the video they put out to release it was embarrassing.
It was like, sort of smoke through a cathedral, wasn't it? And
it wasn't good.
You'd expect something better for that. What do you reckon, Nathan? Do you like the Lincoln kit?
Absolutely awful for me, for a kit. Like the sponsor, it looks like, you know, when you used to be at school and like when you're meant to be in IT and you go on like a Nike website or something, design your own boots and design your own football kit, and it literally looks like they've copied and pasted the logo off Wikipedia or Google. Like you'd expect at least that they'd cut the white bit out and make it nice.
Yeah, let's go. Slap that on there, lads. That'll do. Here we go. We're ready for 2019-20. In 21st, we've got Rochdale. It's at least it's kind of traditional Rochdale colours, eh, Chris?
Yeah, I'm just personally not a fan of
Rochdale.
Whatever's going on. Whatever's going on in the bottom half of the kit. I mean, it looks like some sort of like New Order album or something.
What do you reckon of it, Nathan? Are you a fan of this one?
I quite like it, to be honest.
Oh, we've got a bit of controversy here.
I like it. It's similar to what I think Gillingham had something kind of similar last season with the black and blue stripes, but I quite like it. The kind of the lines at the bottom are a bit weird, but that's quite nice, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, the next one, this is going to cause a stir. It's number 20. It's gone. Chris, you've gone with Coventry for this one.
Oh yeah, blame me. Yeah.
I like this kit. I think it's one of the best ones in the division, personally.
Oh, I just really don't. I don't like the sort of how they put it into like weird sort of quarters almost, but not quite quarters of shading, and I don't like the really thin lines, and it sort of stresses me out a little bit to look at. I'm not gonna lie.
It's the new vogue, mate. It's like this is how kits are meant to be these days. None of this plain rubbish. It's got to be got to be full of faded lines and opacity. You know, that's a word for the 21st century.
What are you going on about?
Yeah, I should do. It's like hair adverts, isn't it? They just go, oh yes, you know, it's got some sort of nutrients that make your hair glow. So that's how kit talks become, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awful. I think first of all, it's a template type thing with the weird Hummel stuff on the side. So I'm not a fan of templates, and then the weird stripes and the like. Some of them are thicker and the others like that. Awful.
It's stressful.
It's a stressful kit. In 19th, talking of stresses, it's Bolton Wanderers. I'm surprised they even cobbled a kit together.
I mean, they've gone to Hummel, please make this kit, and they've given them the standard white kit with a Bolton logo stuck on.
I quite like it. I know it's a template.
It's all right.
But I quite like it. The red kind of thing, I think it's quite good.
Nathan, I hate templates, likes the template.
I know it's a template, but I quite like it. If they had a decent sponsor, you know, with a nice design sponsor, it'd be quite decent, that, I think.
Are they not sponsored by an administration firm? Or is that sorry, totally inappropriate. Right, in 18th, we have Bristol Rovers. It's not that bad. It's, you know, it's gone back to sort of the traditional quarters. But again, not everyone's cup of tea. It's got some sort of faded stripes within the quarters, though.
That's what I don't like personally.
Nah, it doesn't need it, does it? It's just like, just have your quarters, lads. That would be fine. What do you reckon, Nathan?
It's not even quarters though, is it? It's a bit like it's like melted. Like the quarters should be the halfway. It's a bit more like 2/3 at the top, third at the bottom.
Why did you point that out to me?
You see that, like?
I hadn't noticed that, and now that's stressing me out.
You guys don't like things that aren't symmetrical by the sounds of it.
No, I don't.
It just looks melted. And the sponsor's okay. The kind of the nice boldness of it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a meh. In 17th, talking of meh, it's Southend.
Have they just taken a training kit?
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
I think they've just I think to save money, what they've done is they've got last season's kit and just taken the sponsor off, and just reselling it because it. I know this Paddy Power give the kits back to the people malark is kind of like growing popularity. I like sponsors, or I like most sponsors.
I mean, last season I think they had. I can't remember what they gave it away to a charity or something. I think that's what they normally do. They give the sponsor to a charity and stuff, which is quite good. But once you give the sponsor away, it literally does look like a training kit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you've got to design it because kits are designed to have sponsors, and if you're not going to have a sponsor on it, you've got to tailor it to that. You've got to have it like the old school kits were.
I think the word there is designed. This hasn't been designed. This has just been produced. You know,
it's another one they've gone to Nike. Give us the cheapest you can get us.
Yeah.
There we go. In 16th, it's posh. And it's anything but posh. It's kind of really
bog standard.
Yeah, very bog standard. I don't know who Mick George is. I assume he's one of their new signings, but
yeah, 20 new signings in it.
Yeah, they always have 20 new signings, don't they? And then they always have 20 new signings, and what they do is they just change the colour of the socks each season.
I wonder if Mick George sells bottles because they need some of that.
Yeah, they keep losing theirs. We'll have to see this season. But in 16th we've got Peterborough. In 15th we've got Accrington. Now you quite like this kit, don't you, Nathan?
I love this kit. I don't know why you two don't like it. I think it's a nice kind of Accrington do a lot of things right with the way they run the club, and it's like the stripes on the side, just nice. I don't know why you two don't like it.
It's not that I dislike it. I just think it's just a football kit. It doesn't wow me. It doesn't offend me. It's just middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack, but being sent out to thousands of kids across the town. So bonus points for that. Bonus points for that. In 14th, it's Tranmere. Again, it's just a white shirt with some blue slits. I mean, it's really.
It slightly annoys me how big the blue bit is.
On the sleeve.
Yeah, it feels like, because usually it's just like a sort of thin band on the sleeves if you're going to put something on the sleeves, like the thickness it is on the neck.
Is he not just wearing a blue t-shirt underneath the shirt?
maybe.
Well, yeah, and the sponsor don't quite. This doesn't quite go, does it?
It doesn't. It feels very cheap.
Yeah.
Probably is, but yeah. So Tramit in 14th, 13th. I don't mind this kit. Maybe it's because I have a penchant for yellow, but Burton's kit is where we've got them in 13th. What do you like or don't like about this one, Nathan?
I'll be honest. It's like I like the kind of things on the sleeve. I know it was quite a trend a couple of years ago. With changing the colour on the sleeve. I do kind of like. I don't know what it is. The whiteness and the greyness on the kind of lines on the
Sort of almost
shoulder.
speckled or.
Yeah, I quite like that. And the sponsor, I think, kind of goes in quite nicely as well. It kind of suits quite well. No, I don't get what's going on the neck though. The weird kind of overlap thing. I don't like that too much, but it's all right. If that was Oldham's kit, I'd be happy with that.
It's not too bad. In 12th, getting to the middle of the road here, Portsmouth, very middle of the road kit. If you ask me, this one. I mean, it looks just like Sports Direct's template or something. It's literally a Nike template, isn't it? And they've just done none of the trimmings whatsoever. Can we have a little bit of red on the collar, maybe, just so it's different, so it's just not the same as Peterborough? Yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
Haven't some of their fans kicked off that it's got red for Southampton on it, and it's like some of the fans have kicked off. I think I saw.
They've Pompey always used to wear red socks when I was a kid, though. Like when I went down to Frank Park.
Yeah, I thought they've always had red.
I think that might just be Portsmouth fan I know who's whinging, which to be fair, he does whinge about a lot of things, so that's probably it. I don't know.
If Pompey fans are whinging, their team is pretty awesome, so they can't whinge about football too much. They probably just finding something small to whinge about. I'm pleased in 11th we've got MK Dons. They've got rid of that away kit that looked like wallpaper. That was dreadful last season. But this season, a nice understated nice understated home kit. Not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Suzuki is a good sponsor as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it matches the kit well.
Mm.
And I'm biased because I've got a Suzuki.
It's alright. It's not bad at all.
It's improvement from what they had. I remember last year they had this. It was an awful kind of white and gold kit that looked like a chocolate bar, like a chocolate wrapper. I can't remember, is it gold or I don't know what brand it was, but it looked like a chocolate bar. So it's a nice improvement, I think.
In 10th we have Sunderland. I do not know how this is ranked so high.
Yeah, to be fair, I am looking at it again now. I'm wondering why I've put it so high.
Yeah, who's done this? Chris, your spreadsheet.
I don't know.
You need to fix it, mate.
Some real idiot's made this.
Right. It's not a good kit. I think 10th is generous, and then some. I mean, the fact that we're putting this above like MK Dons, whose kit's class. I mean, it's not good. It's. I don't know. I can't remember because we played them at the weekend, and I can't remember if the back's got stripes on as well or not. But just looking at the picture, the stripes. It looks like they've got like a cross in the middle, and they probably could have left it there, and they thought, oh, it's meant to be stripes. Add a couple more. I think that's what it is. I don't like that red band across the middle.
Well, no, the red band is the charity's logo. I think that's what it's meant to be.
Is the charity's logo not just white, and they've added? I don't know enough about the charity.
I'm looking at it. It looks like a bit of a lighter red. If you're the guy who designed this, please let us know. It looks like. I think it is. I think just like I said, they've copied and pasted the logo from Google. Oh, it's got red in the background. Don't remove it. I think that's what they've done. I don't think it's the same.
I don't like the kit at all. I mean, we've done a boo-boo here putting it 10th, but that's where it is. In 9th, we've got Gillingham. I like this kit. It's not bad at all, is it?
Yeah, it's understated. I like the white trim. Yeah, it's just a classy kit, I think.
Classy indeed. I do like that one. And the next kit we've got in the line is Doncaster. I think Doncaster are just lucky to have one of the most unique kits in football, isn't it? The sort of red and white hoops. Though I have to say, anything I don't like, it looks like that middle hoop is too big. I think that's just the way the logo makes it look. And why are they sponsored by Japan?
Why are you pointing these things out to me? It stresses me out more and more every time you point it out.
I'm just wondering, is their kit made by Japan, or is that just a picture?
I was just going to say that. It looks like the
Japanese flag.
Japan. It's like a Japan.
It does. What is that actually? Is that the logo of the kit's maker or something?
Well, it must be. I've no idea who it is.
But no idea. The thing I don't like, it looks like a rugby shirt too much.
Why it's Doncaster?
Which I don't. I know the rugby town and all that, but I don't like that.
Nah, egg chasers. Nah.
Egg chasers.
No way. The next kit I do like, it's 7th. It is Fleetwood. That's pretty classy, I think.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's Hummel, who again I think, who are making some pretty nice kits this season. I have to say.
Yeah, I've heard their name mentioned a lot with good kit design, and I think, yeah, they're doing some nice stuff with the way they've got some sort of logos underneath the images, which are pretty cool. But that one is a nice one from Fleetwood. I don't think there's anything particularly bad about it, Nathan.
None of it. I do like the little kind of black kind of thing on the collar. I think Oldham had something similar a couple of years ago. I do like that. And the sort of the Hummel's kind of trademark kind of arrows they've got down the side, which is quite good. They're lucky though. They've got like a actual. It seems to be an actual kind of designed kit compared to Oldham, who got Rangers kit from last season. You know.
Yeah. Did that come as part of the Edmondson deal? Well, we'll get into that when we do League Two.
Yeah.
In 6th, it's Blackpool. Yeah, nothing wrong with this kit at all. It's orange.
I really like it.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? I mean, anything orange goes fine with Blackpool.
Yeah.
They used to have these, they had this spell, didn't they, where it was like sort of faded orange, like when you put something in the sun for too long and it just bleaches it. It was terrible. These ones are proper. You can't miss them. Like,
well, that was just their former owner trying to save money on a dye.
Yeah, your tie-dyed kits come out in the wash. But no, I think that's a nice, solid Blackpool FC kit, if you ask me. And yeah, the away one's not too bad either, though it looks a bit like pyjamas. But seeing as we're not ranking away kits.
Yeah.
In 5, Chris, you've got Wimbledon. I'm assuming this is just the subliminal fact that we all love Football Manager and it's just going straight to the top 5 by default.
I like kits with collars. I never used to, but I've started to really quite like kits with collars.
I disagree massively and hate kits with collars. That's why it's down at the bottom for me. Awful.
Well, that's me told.
It's in rugby. No collars or anything.
No collars allowed on kits. I mean, yeah, I think collars they're all right. I've got quite a long neck, so it kind of hides my neck, so I'm not that bothered either way, to be honest. But the fact that it's sponsored by Football Manager just gets massive kudos from me. Though I wish they could go back and just change it back to Championship Manager, because that's the original, man.
That's just because you're old.
Yeah, that's because you're old.
Well, I've been told they're outrageous. At least I can remember football without the Premier League, when teams could actually aspire to achieve something without ruining themselves. But those days seem to be gone. In 4th place, before we get off on a tangent completely, we've got Ipswich. Yeah, it's a decent kit. Chris,
I love this kit.
You like it, don't you?
I really like it. I think they've just got it bang on. It's simple. It's a simple design, but it's really smart. I like the Adidas 3 stripes on the shoulder. I like the white trim around the sleeves. I think the sponsor's well suited to the kit. I think they've just got it all right.
Yeah, they messed out with the away kit, in my opinion.
But we're not doing that, so it's fine.
We're not, no. But if you want to know what a bus seat made into a football kit looks like, you only need to go and look at the Ipswich away kit. Yeah. In 3rd place, Rotherham. I like this kit. I think this is roughly where I would agree to have it. It's just nice, simple. I like the sleeves. I like everything about it, to be honest. I mean, good old.
It's a great kit.
Solid kit. Nathan, you like that Rotherham one? Nothing too shabby
all
on
right.
that at all.
Not great, not bad, just average.
Oh, you'd probably rank this a bit low. I just like the simplicity of that.
Mm.
In 2nd, though, you like this one, don't you, Nathan?
Is this the Forest Green one?
We're in League One.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot. See, I'm looking on the Twitter thread, so I keep seeing League 2 kit, so I keep... Right, sorry. And I don't have the spreadsheet because it won't work on my computer, so for those wondering why I'm speaking second, it's because I literally have to hear the name or have to search it. So that's why I'm second.
It's the Wickham kit to help you out here.
Oh, Wickham, love that. It's such a good kit. I don't know if it's the part of the graphic design they've done or it's the actual kit, but it's got these like little kind of speckle things on it with the lines. It's quite good. I love the kind of logo they've got in the middle. That looks quite good. If they didn't have a sponsor on it, like some kits that unsponsoring it in a little campaign Paddy Power were doing, if you took a sponsor off it, I'd still buy that if I was a Wickham fan. So I still quite like it. It's like it's actual design that's gone into it. It's not just kind of we'll put some things on the sleeve and leave the rest of it black.
They've done a good job with that one, yeah. And I don't particularly like the logo for Cherry Red Records because it kind of stands out a bit. But actually, like you just said, it's a nice, all-round, well-designed kit. But I had no say in number one. I have to admit that. I was shocked when it came out that Chris had picked Oxford United. I think this is the best pair of kits we've had for ages. I mean, a good home kit, solid away kit as well. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like yellow, then fair enough.
It's screwed, yeah.
You're screwed. But it is a nice kit. It's got rid of, I think we had a collar last year. In fact, yeah, I've got my son's mini kit in front of me. Yeah, it had a collar, which was terrible. And we played terribly in it. So that kind of, yeah, didn't like it at all. But I like the sleeves on this one. I like the simplicity of the kit. I like the fact as well that we've gone back to dark shorts and yellow shirts. I mean, why we all went Bananarama last season and all yellow,
it was
awful.
Horrible. Yeah, it's just, and I like the sponsors again done very, very well. It's matching the colours of the sleeves. It's a classy kit again.
It is. It's a classy kit for a classy team. There we go. Perfect.
Debatable.
Well, not the team. I'm afraid that's a fact. It's though we never played in the Premier League, so
we did.
He's still got that on us. But there you go. We're still a division ahead of you as we speak. So. Right, so there you go. That's our picks for League One. I'd like to hear your feedback. Tell us what you think of the kits. We have got a thread with all of them in on our Twitter page. But yeah, make sure you have a listen to our League 2 kit review ramble after this. I suppose it's a ramble. Try not to go off on too many tangents. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. And thanks to Chris.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And thanks to Nathan.
Thanks.
It's so smooth. It's brilliant.
Right.